Today, SRAM have announced the acquisition of Hammerhead, the company behind the Karoo and the Karoo 2 cycling GPS units. Now, similar to the acquisition of other entities by SRAM such as Zip and RockShox, Hammerhead will retain its own identity for now, and according to the press release, everything remains relatively the same. Now, this is an interesting one and adds to SRAM's library of offerings. Now, winding back a little bit, some of the things worth revisiting from a recent video here on the GPLama YouTube channel is that I pointed out that the Karoo 2 in particular, also relates to the Karoo 1, that there was no support for SRAM AXS gear data recording. Similar for Di2, they didn't record that data either. There was no TyreWiz device support, there was no SRAM AXS Web integration, and other sensor support is limited. Now, I do expect this to change pretty quickly now SRAM own Hammerhead, who make the Karoo. Cycling computers, or GPS units, are a very, very polarizing topic, and the truth being that most high-end cycling GPS units all do the basics relatively well. That being speed, distance, they record heart rate, cadence, power, etc., and they all upload to Strava. Now, where the battle lines are drawn is around the additional features and what value people put on those. And that's where things get messy, sometimes even heated on discussion forums. So what I value as a feature, other people may not care for at all. But sticking to the facts, look, to be honest, the Karoo 2 is not the most fully featured and integrated cycling GPS on the market today. The Hammerhead PR and marketing is very, very strong. There's many high-level glowing reviews of these units, but that's the result of that strong marketing and PR. Look, dive into any Karoo 2 or Karoo review and you'll see the words like potential, future, and ongoing updates used a lot. That's been the messaging since these first came to market and continues to be the messaging in all reviews to date. Not something we see from the more established players such as Garmin. Wahoo, well, we see it a little bit with some of their units. Now, to their credit, they do roll out ongoing features on a very regular basis in the form of a 600 megabyte download over Wi-Fi to these, but there's not a lot of insight into the upcoming roadmap on what you can expect. Pulling up a recent review from Cycling Weekly of the Karoo 2 and its case in point for a glowing high-level review. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Price and features are on par with the competition. Price, I'd agree with. Features, not quite on par. Close, but not quite there. What's different about the Hammerhead Karoo 2 is its potential. Ding, 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 keyword bingo right there. Right now, you can expect this unit to match or better competitors. At a technical level, it's an embarrassing line right there. That's not quite the case. Again, at the basics, speed, heart rate, distance, power, etc., yes, it matches its competitors. On a few other things, such as data recording and sensor support, no, it's a few steps behind. Where it does better the competition, though, is in Screen and Climb Pro, as discussed in other videos. They then continue on here about Hammerhead is asking for trust that more is coming. That just doesn't sit well with me. The last time we were asked for trust that more is coming, it was an IQ² power meter that no one's ever seen, and everyone got completely shafted with that. Yes, I'm drawing a long straw there, comparing this to IQ², but purchasing something based on promises and future potential and things that aren't delivered quite yet, it's a tough ask. Look, freezing time right now. If you were to purchase a Hammerhead Karoo 2, connect all of your sensors, record all of your data, and expect to have more than 50% battery life after your next century ride, you're going to have a bad time. This can change though, and with the SRAM acquisition, I expect that to change. And here I am on the bandwagon, like everybody else, talking about future potential and where this thing could go. Time will tell. Let's see what lands in the next few updates with the backing from SRAM. Overall, it's good news. Let's see what comes of it. Thanks for watching.